Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Lee, this is Silver Lining Analysis, and another quarter has gone by, so you know exactly what that means. Another earnings season has just started. Newmont Mining has released their earnings for Q1 2026, and we're gonna go over it right now. And starting off with the big numbers, Newmont Mining had a record revenue of $7.3 billion, and it seems like every single quarter is another record-breaking quarter for all of these mining companies. You got Barrick, you got Newmont, you got Agnico Eagle. They all have record-breaking 2025, so now we begin 2026 with another broken record. 2026 Q1, $7.3 billion in net revenue. That is a 46% year-on-year gain. They got a free cash flow position of $3.1 billion. They got $5 billion in debt. That is a lot of debt, but not if you look at the cash and the cash assets. That's $8.8 billion. So they have more than enough cash to repay all of their outstanding debts and then still be left with $3.8 billion in cash. That is extremely, extremely good. And this is just one of the many, many big mining companies out there that is flushed with cash and getting richer by the day. So if you've been on Twitter the last couple days since this news broke, you've definitely seen the fact that the company has issued another share buyback program. Newmont Mining is buying back their shares, and as you can see here, they are actually buying back their shares. It's not at a very quick pace. They are buying back about 5 million shares a quarter. That is about $500 million at today's share price. They've just announced under $6 billion in buybacks. So that means that the couple coming quarters, we can expect the share count to go down and the earnings per share to go up. So that has a lot of effects on all the mathematics that happens in the financial world. I always like it when a company announces share buybacks and then their shares actually drop. Because what often happens in these big tech firms where you see the share buybacks is that they announce the buybacks, but then the shares don't actually fall quarter over quarter. That is because the insiders are unloading their shares through the company through these buybacks. But in this case, the actual outstanding shares are decreasing. So that means that everybody who owns Newmont right now owns a little bit more of it than they did 3 months ago, while the earnings go up. So your shares get more and more valuable, and you can thank the company for that. Of course, within Q1, we all know the gold price has risen to $4,900, and that is exactly what Newmont has captured for their sold gold ounces. That is very good to see. They have no contracts, they have no future positions, they got nothing sold forward, so that means that they actually got the real gold price, and that is, of course, extremely profitable for them. However, the gold price is up, but the production has slowed down by 15%. And this can be explained by a single mine that has been hit by an earthquake during the quarter. So they actually got bailed out by the gold price, because if the gold price didn't rise such a tremendous amount in this quarter, they would actually have a negative quarter over quarter result, and the stock would probably have tanked a lot based on that. It didn't go up too much based on this good report. That is because the company CEO also noted that the costs are expected to rise. So investors are looking at the following. They're looking at the gold price, they're looking at the production numbers, and they're looking at the input costs. The general market right now, with the general census that is out there, they think that the gold price is going to go down. They think that Newmont is not going to increase their production again. And they think that the costs of mining gold are going up in the future. And that is why the stock didn't move at all after these earnings. Unfortunately, because the earnings are really good. Because if we look at these earnings, and especially the earnings per share, they earn $2.90 a share with a 26-cent dividend. So that means that if we take that $2.90 that we earned in this quarter alone, and we spread that out over the whole year, that means that we're going to earn roughly $12 in a year owning Newmont. For that $12 in earnings for the whole year, you are paying about $110 a share right now. That means if you divide those two, you get a PE So a price to earnings ratio of 9.5. That is extremely cheap, but that is only cheap if you believe that the current gold price is going to hold. Because if the gold price is going to fall, this PE is going to go up, meaning that the earnings are going to go down. Owning Newmont right now is a bet on the gold price. If you think gold is going to keep at this level, Newmont is relatively cheap. But if you think that gold is going to go down and the costs are going to go up, Newmont is expensive. So it is really up to you whether you think this stock is a good buy right now or not. The general market consensus is that it's fairly priced right now because the stock didn't react all that much on these earnings, which unfortunately I would have guessed that it would because the earnings were really good. Another quarter, another better than expected quarter, another record, but it's still not being rewarded by the general market. I do think that our time will come, and I do think that these earnings will get rewarded eventually, but as of right now, the market is still skeptical about the gold rise, and the market is still thinking that the prices of the input costs are going to go up quicker than the earnings in this case. That is all looking at the future, of course. But where we are right now is that there is a company with $5 billion in debt, 8.8 billion bucks in cash. They can pay off the entire debt. They're still left with 3.3 billion. They got a pipeline of projects. They got an amazing margin on their gold that they are selling right now, and they are flushed with free cash flow. Money is coming in. They don't even have a place to store it right now. It's just sitting on the balance sheet. What I personally believe is that eventually all of these bigger mines are going to want to increase their production, because a couple ways that you get rewarded as a company is by getting a bigger production base. And I believe a lot of these companies will want to do that eventually. And they are going to use their cash to start and buy out smaller mining companies that are in production, mining companies that are going in production, mining companies that have developed a project, and mining companies that are looking for gold and silver. And I think that that is where the biggest leverage is, because all of these mines are depleting assets. That means that if you mine the gold, you cannot mine it again. So every ounce that you mine is an ounce that you cannot mine in the future. You need to replace that at some point. All of these companies are flushed with cash, and they are going to want to replace and to increase their production. And eventually they're going to do that by buying out all of these smaller mining companies that we are looking at in this channel. And the cash piles are growing. And eventually, I believe they're going to start buying all of these projects. That is at least what I believe. If you believe differently and you have a good outlook on the price of gold, you might even say that Newmont right now is an attractive buy. I'm going to leave that all up to you. Once different earnings are going to come out from other companies, if they're interesting enough, we're going to look at it in detail like we did in this one right now. But if not, we are going to look at it at the end of the month in the monthly wrap up. I didn't do one last month because I was moving at that time, but I'm going to be back with it this month. I hope to see you guys there. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and if you really want to, you can support my channel directly by buying me a coffee. Link is in the description. I really appreciate you even thinking about doing that. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.